The Coast Guard requires 10 boat items that cost thousands annually. But Coast Guard-approved alternatives exist for a fraction of the price. Every year, boat owners spend an average of $11,000 on their first year of ownership, according to NMMA industry data, with 10% of the boat's value going to maintenance alone, on top of the typical 15 to 20% first-year depreciation. But here's what the marine industry doesn't advertise. Much of this spending goes toward premium products and services that provide zero additional legal compliance over basic alternatives. The Coast Guard has minimum requirements, and understanding the difference between what's legally required versus what's marketed as necessary can save you thousands. Let's start with the biggest recurring expense that boat owners face unnecessarily. Most boaters spend $40 every 3.5 years replacing expired pyrotechnic flares, plus disposal fees and hassle. But following the March 2026 rule expansion, the Coast Guard expanded regulations to allow electronic LED flares as standalone devices without requiring an orange distress flag. The ACR ResQFlare costs $79.95 and never expires. The Sirius Signal SOS distress light operates for 60 hours straight, visible 10 nautical miles away. These electronic devices satisfy the exact same Coast Guard visual distress signal requirement as traditional flares, but they eliminate the recurring replacement cost entirely. Here's the environmental bonus. A single unburned pyrotechnic flare can contaminate up to 240,000 gallons of water with toxic perchlorates. Electronic flares eliminate this environmental hazard completely. The Coast Guard is retiring pyrotechnic flares on all its vessels by April 2026, signaling the clear direction for recreational boaters. Premium inflatable PFDs cost $100 to $200 each. But here's the hidden cost. They require annual maintenance. Unpacking the bladder, replacing CO2 cartridges, and repacking takes 3 hours for 6 jackets, plus $30 per repack kit. That's $180 annually just for maintenance. Type 3 foam PFDs cost $30 to $70 and satisfy the identical Coast Guard requirement. Zero maintenance, zero ongoing costs, and they work instantly without inflation delay. The regulation simply states boats must carry Coast Guard-approved wearable life jackets for every person aboard. It doesn't specify premium or inflatable models. Marina-installed electric horns cost $50 to $150 plus installation labor. But Coast Guard Regulation 33 CFR 83.33 requires boats under 39.4 feet to have some means of making an efficient sound signal. A $5 athletic coach's whistle satisfies this requirement completely. A handheld air horn costs $10 to $25. Both are fully Coast Guard compliant for the vast majority of recreational boats. The regulation doesn't specify electric, mounted, or any particular decibel level. Marine shops charge $160 to $200 per engine for oil changes. Twin-engine boats pay $300 to $400 per service. But most marine engines don't have drain plugs like cars, so you need an oil extractor pump that draws oil through the dipstick tube. A $50 extractor pump and $15 filter wrench represent a one-time investment. Marine-grade oil and filters cost $30 to $70 per change. After the first DIY oil change, you've recovered your tool costs and saved $90 to $160 per service. With 2 changes yearly, that's $180 to $320 in annual savings. The Coast Guard has zero regulations about who performs oil changes. Engine maintenance is the owner's responsibility, not a compliance requirement. This is where the massive savings live. Marina slip fees range from $2,000 to over $10,000 annually. Some California locations charge $15,000 plus. Florida dry stack storage runs $800 to $1,100 per month. Trailer storage at home costs $100 to $500 yearly for minimal upkeep. Storage facilities charge $225 to $500 annually. One Great Lakes boater switched from a $700 monthly slip to $247 monthly trailer storage, saving $5,400 annually. Free public boat ramps provide water access without ongoing slip fees. The Coast Guard requires nothing about marina storage. Trailer storage is completely legal and compliant. Marina fuel costs $4.25 to $4.50 per gallon in 2026. Land-based stations charge $3.05 to $4.15 per gallon. For a 100-gallon fill-up, 50 cents per gallon difference saves $50 per tank. Heavy users save $500 to $1,200 annually. This only works for trailerable boats, but the Coast Guard doesn't regulate where boats obtain fuel. Land-based fueling is completely legal. Professional detailing costs $200 to $500 per session. Marine soap, wax, and cleaners cost $75 to $135 in supplies that last multiple cleaning sessions. 2 professional details yearly cost $400 to $1,000. DIY supplies cost under $150 annually, saving $265 to $865. The Coast Guard doesn't inspect boat cleanliness or appearance. Detailing is purely cosmetic, not compliance-related. Here's where smart boaters stack discounts while maintaining Coast Guard compliance. The Boat US Foundation offers the only free online boating safety course developed specifically for each state. This NASBLA-approved course qualifies for 10 to 15% insurance discounts. Stack that with multi-policy bundling for 15 to 25% savings, pay in-full discounts of 5 to 10%, and safety equipment discounts of 5 to 15%. A boat with a $1,000 base premium can drop to $700 through strategic discount stacking. That's $300 in annual savings from a free course and smart choices. 3 states now require boating safety certificates: New York, California, and Florida. Since the course is mandatory anyway in these states, taking the free Boat US Foundation course satisfies both the legal requirement and qualifies for insurance discounts. Many boat owners replace fire extinguishers every 3 to 5 years, confusing them with pyrotechnic flares. The Coast Guard's 12-year rule under 33 CFR 175.320, effective April 2022, means properly maintained disposable fire extinguishers last 12 years from the manufacturing date. Check the date stamp on the bottle bottom or near the UL label. If the pressure gauge shows green, the pin is in place, the nozzle is clean, and there's no corrosion, your extinguisher is still good. Don't replace it early. Boats model year 2018 or newer must carry 5B, 10B, or 20B rated extinguishers. Older boats can continue using B1 or B2 types if they're in serviceable condition and under 12 years old. Yacht clubs charge $1,000 to $5,000 annually, with some exclusive clubs reaching $15,000. They provide social networking and amenities, but zero legal compliance benefits. The Coast Guard requires boat registration, safety equipment, and boating certificates in some states. Free public boat ramps provide water access. The free Boat US Foundation course provides education. Towboat US membership costs $215 yearly for unlimited towing service within 25 miles, versus thousands for social clubs with no emergency assistance. Every dollar spent on yacht club membership doesn't go toward required safety equipment, fuel, or maintenance. The Coast Guard only cares about proper equipment and safe operation, not membership status. Conservative annual savings for most boat owners: $2,500 to $5,000. The biggest single impact comes from storage decisions. A boat owner paying $6,000 yearly for marina slip who switches to $200 home trailer storage immediately saves $5,800 annually. Electronic flares save $15 to $25 yearly when amortized. DIY oil changes save $180 to $320 annually. Insurance discount stacking saves $50 to $300 yearly. Smart equipment choices provide one-time savings of $100 to $200. The industry 10% rule remains valid in 2026, but by eliminating unnecessary spending on non-required premium products and services, boat owners can reduce actual costs to 6 to 8% of boat value, while maintaining full legal compliance and safety. Understanding Coast Guard minimums versus marina marketing saves thousands. Your boat doesn't need premium everything to be legal, safe, and enjoyable. It needs proper equipment, proper maintenance, and a knowledgeable owner who understands the difference between requirements and recommendations. The water will feel just as good whether you spent $5,000 or $15,000 getting there. Look, I just walked you through $2,500 to $5,000 in annual savings without breaking a single Coast Guard regulation. That's real money staying in your pocket for fuel, tackle, or actually using your boat instead of feeding the marine industry. If this saved you from making even one of these expensive mistakes, subscribe to the Marine Ledger. I read Coast Guard regulations every week so you don't have to, breaking down what's actually required versus what marine stores are trying to sell you. Hit the like button if you learned something today. And here's my question for the comments. Which one of these mistakes have you been making? The marina slip? The pyrotechnic flares? The yacht club membership? I want to know. Stay legal, stay smart, and I'll see you on the water.